Greetings, everyone. Y'all here with again the one and only. There she is, Denise Camille. How are y'all doing? I guess y'all are seeing the fan. I'm like, what is that? Let's go. We're gonna keep it moving. We're gonna move. Y'all know I love being outside, but the way it's headed right now, we're just gonna go in the grass, right? How is life? How are y'all achieving? How are y'all living? Y'all better? Okay, there you go. There you go. Okay, so don't mind the kids. They playing. It's the evening out, right? The neighbors. Yet I said I wanted to do a talk today in regards to some things that have been on my mind, and I keep hearing write the book. I'm like, golly, I gotta okay, I'm gonna write the book. Yet I wanted to talk about actually the podcast I did today relates to what I wanted to talk about to you guys today about, and it talks about. I'm not going to talk too much about the podcast yet. I'm going to talk about it talks about patterns, behavior patterns, right? Some of us don't even realize that we have patterns in our life that triggers certain behaviors. Don't matter the situation. It's the same pattern that we seem to always vibe and vibrate with, and whoever, whatever, wherever, we're always having or deriving a pattern of behavior. And we're not even actually judging ourselves, or not even the word judging, assessing ourselves from these behaviors, right, that we emit through every situation. And it was something I felt that we needed to assess within ourselves. Again, I am the relationship and self coach and the urban love therapist, where I've had many couples as clients of us where we don't even realize that we're attracting a certain type of behavior and calling it trauma bonding, or calling it something that is not, because we're not looking at ourselves, right? And some of us are genuinely going through some karmic situations to learn lessons to heal, right? And I always say to be mindful of your patterns, because a lot of people aren't even realizing that they're going through behavior patterns with different faces, same situation. When that happens as individuals, it's time to stop, assess yourself, take some time to heal, and recognize that, hey, clearly at some point I'm the problem. At some point, there's not even a problem. I'm attracting something. Like I always say, like I said in the barbershop, I'll tell my clients the same thing. We attract a mate from the parent we haven't healed from, right? I can attest to the two main ones. One was my mom, one was my dad. Yet, and I knew it, yet, of course, my intuition was there. At that point, I wasn't applying discernment. I could be honest with myself and like, damn, had I listened, right? We wouldn't be here today, yet, if it's not a blessing, it's a lesson. I know how to transmute energy. I know how to take something negative, make it positive. We all should be doing that, right? Yet, getting back to the patterns of yourself, what type of patterns do you have? What cyclical mindset are you working from, where you're looking at something where it may seem new, it may seem different, and yet it ends up being the same type of pattern where you say, hey, I've been here before. I've done this before. It's like 1,000% deja vu, but yet it's a different face. And you got to ask yourself, what is it that I'm not learning? Why I'm attracting the same type of pattern? And then also, well, today, that topic I did today was behavior patterns rated poor. What is your behavior like outside of you? Because again, anyone that's outside of you is a mirror image of a piece of you. Sometimes even when I look at my children, I have 4 children. They all have pieces of me that I could remember, like, I did used to do that. I did do that. Knowing that I'm different pieces of me that I can transmute to always be positive. And I'm grateful that I get to see that in them, that it helps me assess me, right? So when I talk about the behavior patterns of yourself, assess what is it that triggers you? What is it that makes you trigger to do better? And how do you transmute that? Finding those behavior patterns. Even when I've seen there was some topic talking about someone's behavior. She was like up in age, like I guess like in her late 40s, 50s. And her pattern of behavior was like a 20 something year old. And it's like, okay, so if you're this age, that does not mean you're mature. That does not mean you have class. And it damn sure don't mean you have couth. So I would encourage you to be mindful of your behavior patterns. It is a reflection directly of the work that you need to do for yourself to heal. And I get it. I've had some people tell me, Denise, I'd rather die than heal. If that's your decision, I implore you to take some time to yourself, because what you'll end up doing is that you'll end up infecting other people with your emotional virus of unhealed you, of your lower self, right? That lower vibration of people who are choosing, and that's a big word in human society, it's a choice, choosing not to do great things for themselves. You get the chance to wake up every day, to breathe. Your heart is pumping involuntarily. Your lungs are pushing in and out of air involuntarily. Take the choice to do something voluntarily, do better for yourself, right? Take the choice to heal. It's not that scary if you actually address it, because the bigger beast is who you are now and what you think that inner child is going to look like. That was my quick talk. It was a little longer than usual. Again, I'm grateful that I can come on and express this to you guys. All right. What I always say, love yourself as I love me. Learn to love yourself, people. We don't have to wait for nobody else to tell you, I love you. I love. Don't get me. That's another topic. We're not even going there right now. I encourage you, check your behavior patterns out, people. And check out that podcast that's going to drop next Tuesday. All right, y'all. Take care. Peace.